John, last year there were protests all across the country regarding the killing of George Floyd. A lot of people were talking about defunding the police. The public opinion of police wavered. Where are we now a year later regarding all of that?
Well, I know specifically here in Chicago, the city council finally stood up and had a voice and called the superintendent to the carpet and had a very lengthy discussion about police policies and where we're headed in the city of Chicago. They need to do that more often, and they certainly need to do it again and follow up, because there was a lot of answers that weren't given. But Ella French was the future of this police department, and this city is less safe because Ella French is no longer with us, because she was murdered by a violent individual that has absolutely been encouraged to do violent things by the people who run this city and state.
John, Ella French and her partner were members of the community safety team. I know that started last year. What does the community safety team do?
Shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you, Sincere Akim, out there pushing the truth across the four corners of earth. All right, and basically what happened, man, the city got shaken up because one of these wild-ass Jakes killed a police officer, right? And then they, I think the mayor went to the hospital, and basically, they did the father, who was also an ex-cop, or a retired cop, was chewing out the mayor, and then the different officers there, they all turned their back to the mayor. All right, Mayor Lightfoot of Chicago. All right, and as you can see, man, the divisions in the house of Esau are getting more day by day, man. That's one of the reasons why there's going to be so much sedition among men. All right, that's one of the reasons why these women are going to be flocking to the men of the Lord, and all men. All right, but especially to the men of the Lord. All right, because these little policies, these little social constraints, that Esau Edom has put up, with these people who are high up in the government, it's coming to a time where people are not listening to that shit. All right, with this whole Crown Vic, situation, people ain't trying to hear that shit, man. People ain't trying to put the gloves on, put the mask on. All right, especially in the red states. All right, so scriptures say what? Matthew 12:25, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto him, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. All right, and that's one of the reasons why, pursuant to Ezekiel 37, the Lord had to bring us together, man, the tribes of Israel, all right, North Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. He had to bring us together, all right, and close up the breaches, because, and that's one of the reasons why, we've been unsuccessful, because we've been split up, and first and foremost, because the Most High cut us off, all right, and took our power away from us and put Esau Edom up in rulership. All right, but us coming together as us coming together under the banner of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is a representation that we're at the end. And people don't know that. All right, so there are going to be more divisions in the house of Esau. All right, because from the beginning, that house has been divided. But they were able to, peaceably, play off each other and, still do business, and agree to disagree. But now, in the times that we're coming in, where shit is getting tight, all right, and they're trying to lock everything down. They're trying to make everything digital, all right, and everything, on a lockdown. So now this shit is really about to go crazy. And you can see with that, shit, there used to be a time where it was no wet lady cops. Now Esau Edom is they're letting their daughters be cops. They're letting their daughters join the military. That's another way we know that this kingdom is going down. All right, because these women are gaining, all this freedom. You letting why would you ever let your daughter be a cop or be, in the military, in front of action? All right, there's a reason why, we kept our daughters, we kept our wives, you kept them close to you. All right, for protection, for their protection. And a lot of these women who are in the army, when that time comes, because conflict in the Middle East is still heating up. When the time comes, they're going to have to go over. They're going to have to go over there. Hey, when shit hits the fan, all these women cops, who they're a lot of them are COs too. Shit, these people ain't gonna be playing around. All right, so all this confusion is gonna come to an end, man. All right, and it's no amount of speeches the mayor can give. It's nothing they can do. All right, because when they killed Jake, that's part of the job. That's just what it is. But shit, one of you gets killed, one of you gets got. You see how they try to clean them up. Oh, the Fraternal Order of Police. Yeah, you're a brotherhood. All right, and for the longest, because people when they're cops, usually their children go into the justice system. Their children becomes cops, lawyers, whatever. All right, and guess what? That brotherhood has been based on the incarceration and imprisonment of Jake. That's how it started. The paddy wagons and all these different Edomites who were set up to catch runaways and stuff. All right. Then they start making people sheriffs and, into the Wild West and all that. Just so they could have a reason to tie up Jake. So what are you going to do when all of these officers start to quit or they start to flip or come up with their own side? All right, because you got a lot of these police too. They're heavy in the streets. All right, they're heavy in the streets. They help to distribute drugs in the community. They help all that stuff. All right, insiders. What's gonna happen when a lot of these dirty cops start to do, what they're doing, with the stuff going on around us, and then some of these police are starting to feel the effects of that. All right, that's why Jake is shooting back. So, hey man, this place is gonna get more and more divided. That's why it's important for us to continue to pray, man, and continue to stick to our Heavenly Father, stick to our power. Stick to the thing that strengthens and empowers us, and it's not a gun. It's the spiritual sword. It's the Bible. It's the book. Shalom.